Good morning, everyone. It's Terry Joe with Solutions Unlimited Home Solutions Organizing. And I just want to say welcome to the day. I am excited to be doing this challenge with you. I have a big announcement, which I will make in a little bit. I want to run through what we've done. Today's day 3 of the challenge. On Monday, we did the home clearing, whatever you did, and the heart clearing was mental clearing, where we cleared books and articles and magazines. Hi, Lisa. That we keep saying we want to read, and we talked about how saving that energy in our mind actually pulls from our own energy system. So I taught you a way to complete in the first video. And good morning. I love seeing the hearts. And then the second day, I talked a little bit about the ripple effect. When you start organizing, you'll find other things to organize. So when you're in one category, you'll all of a sudden bleed into the next category, and how important it is to stay with the one thing you're doing. I will tell you a little, not a secret, it just is what happened. Yesterday was kind of a bigger challenge than I thought, organizing the trunk, because it connects to so many things related to my work. I'm a home organizer, so I just ordered like all these boxes of colored files, because I do rainbow files for my clients if they like that, and because I organize paperwork as well. And I have the system where each section is color coded. So finances can be green. You can pick the colors. Medical might be blue. Your home might be red. Spiritual stuff might be purple, that kind of thing. So anyway, I love this thing, and I've done it for like 4 or 5 clients. It's been a recent thing I've added to my toolbox, but I ordered all these folders, and it's easier for me. It saves time at the job if I have the folders organized and in sections of rainbow. It's, they're 1/3 cut. So there's this whole procedure. You can see in the pictures how I do it. So I made 6 kits, for my clients. And so then I don't have to do that at the client's house. It, saves them time and money. And it's not a big deal for me to do it. I actually love organizing stuff like that. So that took me a while. And I don't know how that was connected to the ripple effect, but it kind of was, because I then later realized I needed to do all my office supplies, but I didn't do that yesterday. I just did the folders and my trunk. So today, day 3, I had another topic I want to talk about, but instead I want to talk about with the topic of plans change, and we need to be gentle with ourselves and go with the flow. And if you're noticing, this whole challenge there's a lot of, I'm infusing compassion and gentleness and non-judgment into it, hopefully. Today's bonus challenge, the heart challenge, is about emotional clearing, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of this little chat. But I just wanted to talk about that because yesterday I ended up spending more time on the organizing that I had planned. I'm not going to say that I wanted, but it did push some other things aside. And I was aware. I was like, okay, now you're not getting to your insurance thing, which is the extra bonus activity we had yesterday. Was for day 2 on the heart challenge, was clearing a task from our to-do list. And mine was going to be working on the insurance. But this project took so long. I even ordered office supplies, which was a huge project because I've been putting it off. I had to shop around. I didn't want to use Amazon, although I had to use Amazon for one of the things. But for the other, I don't know, 30 things I ordered, I didn't have to use them. So I was really proud. I mean, I ordered a lot from Office Depot, but anyway, that's my story, is that I ended up spending probably 4 hours on the whole project yesterday morning, which was not what I'd planned. But once I started, and because I had the time, I was like, you know what, I really want to get this done because it makes a big difference in my work if my trunk is organized. So I'm very happy with the results. I posted the pictures. I hope you see them. It may still look cluttered, but mind you, I carry my office in my trunk. So, but it's organized, and I'm super proud that I realized I could use that crate as a hanging file crate to keep my files in it. So if you look in the crate, the boxes behind are the sets of folders, and I have a total of 6 of those already made up. So I just bring that box in the house and we're ready to roll and make labels and stuff. So that's exciting. I also got really inspired to do my own files, redo them, because mine are all handwritten and I want to do printed labels. And I'm not really happy with the color rainbows colors I chose, like the order. So I want to switch some things around, making my work purple and some, that kind of thing. But I'm really picky about stuff like that. You don't have to be. I just like everything. I know the difference it makes. And some of you probably are noticing this. I noticed Margie had posted her kitchen sink, which was great. I mean, kitchen sink, her bathroom sink, you know how you get that kind of gathers all this stuff, right? And she's like, I know it's too much, but I don't know what to do. And then she shows the after picture and it's like amazing. And I asked her, how do you feel? Because you notice the difference, right? There's a feeling of like relaxation. And in this time of awakening, we'll call it for lack of a better word, we are on a very fast awakening path right now. Consciousness is awakening. This is why you can feel people's judgment. This is why you can be next to somebody and feel their energy and feel what they're feeling. I mean, there's a lot of things. I've been so aware of the difference. Oh, I'm looking at myself again. Sorry, I got to look at Pippi. I have Pippi Longstockings up by my camera, a little picture of her. So I'm supposed to be remembering to look at the camera. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted now. I don't remember what I was saying. Really, totally forgot what I was saying right now. Anyway, distractions, we'll just go with that because I don't want to spend a lot of time. Let me just think. Oh, I forgot to call us into the light and do our meditation. Oh, see what happens when you don't do that? Lord have mercy. I am going to do that right now. We're just going to stop this little thing and do a 2-minute meditation because anytime you think of it, just do it, right? That's an example of that right there. So I got to set my alarm. Sorry about that. We're going to do a 2-minute meditation. I'm going to call in the light. We won't start over because we've already done a lot. We'll just continue on. All right. Let's enjoy this time to get quiet. Isn't that amazing, Lisa? It's so true. Our energy's lighter the more we organize. Whew, I get chills. Okay, so let's go inside. Quiet down. You might want to put your hand on your heart. I put my hand on my heart and my belly often just to comfort my body. Like a love tap, like we're here. We're grounded. Feet on the floor. Bottom in the chair. Sitting up as straight as we can and just enjoying the breath. Nothing to do. Not right this minute. Just relax. Feels better. I still don't remember what I was saying, but it's okay. I'm just trusting that was complete. So I want to call in the light real quick. Yo, light. We are so grateful for you. Thanks for being here. Help us release anything that we are ready to let go of and that's ready to be let go of. And that includes any judgments, any limitations, any blocks to flow, to abundance, to grace, to ease, to our devotion to the highest and best in us and in others. For this and so much more, I'm grateful, and so it is. So you can do a quick prayer like that if you need to. Oh, Lisa, I'm loving that. USM rocks. Gosh, isn't it the best place ever? Wow. Today we're going to do, you'll appreciate this for the emotional clearing part, we're going to do a freeform writing and self-forgiveness, a little quick mini one. So, I mean, not on the call, but during the day sometime today. Hopefully you'll do it. So, okay, so back to what I was saying about going with the flow, right? So that was another example. I love it. Spirit's so good the way this is unfolding, right? I forgot to do the meditation and the calling in of the light. No judgment. No, oh, I'm so stupid. None of that we learned when we were growing up and we watched other adults do that. No, we love ourselves. We take care of ourselves. This is from years of being a kindergarten teacher. I was so aware with those little 5-year-olds, the power and the influence I had over them. And there was no way I wanted to teach them how to talk badly to themselves. So I had to work on it. I had to really be aware of what I said to myself. And I became really good at self-nurturing and self-loving in the word way. There's some other areas I'm lacking in, which we're going to talk about because that's my part of the emotional clearing I want to do today. But I'm really good with my words. So anyway, so go with the flow, right? A couple people said yesterday was really busy. They didn't get to it, but today they're going to do 2 areas. Good. And if you only get to 1 area, it's okay, right? So my area I was going to do today, yesterday I did the trunk. I was very happy about it to answer the question on the heart challenge. Yes, I did my commitment. Ooh, I'm going really long today. Oh, no, I'm not. I started at 8:30. Good. I committed to looking at my insurance papers. I looked at them and realized I don't understand them. So but I did that at 12:03 last night. Talk about putting off and procrastinating something you don't want to do. So I'm doing it. I go online to fill out stuff, right? And there's something in there and I start filling it out and I just send it. And then I look at what I sent and it was totally wrong. Like, I don't know if it was just random numbers they had in the system and you were supposed to change them. And there's no way to go back, edit, nothing. So I'm like panicked, like, oh my God, now like they're going to think this. And, because it estimated my income way less than I make. And so I just was like, so like frustrated, but I was smiling through it because I'm like, you know what, this is part of life. And that's good for me because usually I can get frustrated and stay in the frustration. And this was a frustration of like, okay, I'm gonna have to call him tomorrow. But I'm proud of myself that I did keep my word on that. And that's why I'd say every day it's important to set your intention. If you know you have a busy day, do a small area, do your purse, do your wallet, do your one drawer in the nightstand. Don't overcommit. The ego loves to overcommit. And I'm not trying to knock the ego. I'm actually a fan of the ego. I'm not one of those people that's like, kill your ego. The ego's bad and wrong. I think the ego is very useful. And it just is it shouldn't be the one that's in charge. To me, that's our soul that should be in charge, our higher self, our higher power, whatever you call it. And we each have access to that. And then our inner child is our emotional part, which we're going to talk about more today for the bonus challenge. That part should come along too, as well as the ego or personality. So anyway, I got both of my things done yesterday. There's more to do on the insurance one, which I kind of knew that was a can of worms I was opening, but I have to do it, right? So I'm just going to spend today doing it and maybe tomorrow if I need to, right? Today's only Wednesday, so it's day 3 of the challenge. And so don't be hard on yourself. You're doing great. If you did one area, great. If you just tuned into the video once, great. If you came on the Facebook group once, great. You're doing something at your pace and be gentle, okay? So that's what I want to say about that. Your intention for today. Oh, this is the plans change. I was going to do my emergency kit today. I really hesitated when I put that on the list. Just because I haven't gone I need to go to Costco to buy the stuff that I put in there. And I want to have the stuff I'm going to redo it with. I don't want to just empty it out. I want to actually finish the job. So I may go this weekend and get the stuff. I'm not sure if I can fit it in my schedule this weekend, but that's why I'm putting that off. And sorry, I have to turn the heater. It's a little hot. And so instead today, I'm going to do one section of my office supplies. I actually have a few sections. And there's one with these 3 little baskets. They're about this size that I'm going to redo. And then part 2 of the office supply clutter will be another day, okay? Or maybe if I have the energy and time, I'll run into that. But I actually have a meeting today. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the other section. So there's that with that. And then the last thing I want to say is the heart challenge. Let's talk about that for today. So emotional clearing, we have a lot of baggage. Well, I'll speak for myself. I still have some baggage. I wouldn't say a lot because I've worked on it a lot over the years. Emotional baggage comes up, I want to say on the daily, but maybe not on the daily, maybe once a week, maybe once a month. Something happens and someone really hurts your feelings. There's something really upsetting. You get disappointed. Things didn't turn out the way you planned. Someone's not very nice to you. Someone's short or abrupt with you. Maybe it's the banker. Maybe it's someone at the store. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe it's your child. You know, I mean, there's so many people. Our family especially can be trigger people. Thank you, family, because they're here to help us clear out. So if you look at it that way, it's all a lesson and a learning. Then let's be grateful for that, right? So what I want to say about the heart clearing challenge for today, which is the emotional clearing, is there's a really simple technique called freeform writing. And I'm going to recommend that we do that today. We're going to take 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. And this is if you have time. If you don't, you know, you can do it another day, but I do encourage it. Sorry, that's the landline here, and I actually don't know how to turn it off. So we're going to have to try to talk over it. Hopefully they won't leave a message. Shoot, occasionally that happens, and then I'll be distracted, and I'm not looking at the green dot. So back to the clearing challenge. So, I could do my freeform writing about how annoyed I get with interruptions, because I definitely do. But I have another one that I want to work with. So you're going to do freeform writing, and I almost want to see if I can turn that off. Hold on a second, because if it's an answering machine, you're going to hear the whole message. Oh, there was a way to turn it down. All these years, I've never known that. Isn't that great? All these years. It's been about two years since I've been here. Okay. Someone else is here too. Hi. Okay, so we're talking about the heart clearing challenge today, which is emotional clearing. So we're going to take either a person, a situation, or it could be something with yourself. It could be with God. I've had a lot of upsetting situations with God, which of course, when I set him right, everything's fine. But, you know, for me, there's the initial, like, how could you, kind of conversation. So freeform writing is a technique that I actually learned at USM. And it's basically taking, I don't have one here, I should have, but it's taking a pad of paper and it has to be, I'm going to get one because it's just easier to see it, right? Pad of paper like this, right? Because you're going to throw it out. You're not going to keep it. And you write continuously till your hand hurts, till your head hurts, till your heart hurts. Just keep writing, right? And the idea is you're getting the emotional expression out of your body. You can curse, you can scribble, you can write the same word, shit, over and over again. Totally fine, because you're expressing, you're getting the energy out of your body. The reason why we get ill with diseases, stress-related, mind-related issues are because we have too much emotional energy trapped in our body. So you can move it out by walking fast and talking about it, or you can write it out and through freeform writing. The one thing I'll tell you about freeform writing is you never, ever, ever reread it. You never share it with anyone, and you do not save it. I don't care if your best poem comes through in that process. You can pull the poem out, and ideally you're supposed to burn freeform writing. I sometimes will put it in a basket and then burn it like once a month, because I don't, go out and light a fire every night. But it's really, the important thing is you're getting it physically out of your body and you're clearing it and offering it up to spirit. That's part one of the emotional technique. The second part is to move into self-forgiveness. And I'm actually going to do a little self-forgiveness here. I decided the issue I decided I'm going to work on is actually around my body. I have gained a lot of weight in the last, few years. And probably 30, 40, 50 pounds. I'm probably 50 pounds overweight if I really want to be honest with myself. But I'd be happy if I could lose 20. And I know part of it's middle age, and I could rationalize it to the cows come home. We're all good at that. But I know inside of me, I have judgment on my body. And I feel it's blocking me. Like I'm not being kind in my thoughts, even though I'm kind in my words most of the time. there's a still underlying sabotaging thought of like, what happened to you? Why did you let yourself go? You used to be so, you know, I won't say thin, but I was always so, I had a nice figure, you know? So, and I want to just come into this place where my figure is nice now. Like it doesn't have to look a certain way to be a nice figure by the, you know, beauty standards or the magazine standards, really, which is not even by beauty standards. It's by social culture standards, right? Which are all false. Basically, they're created. So I'm going to do just a minute of self-forgiveness right now, which this is how it looks like. And why I want to do it is because we're not forgiving the other person for what they did. I'm not forgiving my body for being fat. I'm not forgiving myself for being fat. I'm forgiving myself for judging myself as fat. And tears well up as I think about it right now, just that judgment, how judgment is so harsh on us. And even though we say we're worried about other people judging us and we don't like other people judging us, the only reason why that ever hurts is because we have the same judgment. It would not affect us if we did not have the same judgment. Somebody could say to me, you're a dishonest person. That would not even go anywhere in my orbit. That would be like, well, that must be a projection, because honesty is actually one of the things that I have a really strong skill. It's almost to a fault where I get myself in trouble about it, as you can tell here, because I'm going to bare my soul on my forgiveness about my fat body, judging my fat body. So here we go. I'm going to try to keep it just to a minute or less. The way I do it, I put my hand on my heart. Sometimes I put my hand on the belly, which is, I can feel the fat there. So it's really nice to just have that as an anchoring point, I guess. And I also consider my belly the child self. That's where our solar plexus is, where a lot of our emotions actually are. It's where our power center is. If you're not feeling powerful or aligned in a way, you can bet that your third chakra, your solar plexus, where around your belly, is part of that process. And soft belly is actually good. Soft belly is relaxed. You don't want a tight, hard belly. It's not natural, and it's not good for breathing, from what I've heard and what I sense. Okay. All right. So the sentence is, I forgive myself for judging so-and-so for, or so-and-so as, or myself for, or myself as. Got it? I forgive myself for judging myself as fat. I forgive myself for judging myself as letting myself go. I forgive myself for judging myself as needing to feel shameful for my body. I forgive myself for judging myself as unembodied. I forgive myself for judging myself as unattractive. I forgive myself for judging myself as lazy. I forgive myself for judging myself as having poor eating habits. I forgive myself for judging myself as dumb for eating so much sugar. I forgive myself for judging myself as a sugar addict. I forgive myself for judging myself as out of control. I forgive myself for judging myself as disorganized in my body. I forgive myself for judging myself for losing my self-care in the physical level. Actually, I forgive myself for judging myself for never developing an exercise routine. I forgive myself for judging myself for hating the gym. I forgive myself for judging myself for hating exercise. I forgive myself for judging myself for feeling disgusting. I forgive myself for judging myself as a loser. I forgive myself for judging myself as undisciplined. I forgive myself for judging myself for wanting comfort food. Okay, so you can see I can go on and on about that. And I didn't plan any of that. That's a very organic, natural process. I was aware of a little bit of self-consciousness when I was doing it, like, oh, I'm really airing out the dirty laundry. But maybe some of you can relate. And ultimately, all of my work is always to help people be free. So if I have to, I was going to say throw myself under the bus, but that's not really the term I want to use. If I have to humble myself and just share with you my dark bits, then I'm totally fine with that. I really am. I'm really okay with sharing the whole human journey. I have no interest in air filtering. Is that what you call it? Airbrushing and filtering. Actually, I do kind of like a filter on a screen sometimes, but you know, I really feel it's important to be authentic and vulnerable with each other. So hopefully that inspires you. That's really all you have to do. You could do a little reframe after that, which is, the truth is, I'm in human form. I am not my body. I am a soul having a human experience, and right now my human experience is going through the period of having some excess weight, and it's really okay. And I could love all of that. I could love all of me. It's more to love, right? And I'm going to keep working on it. I mean, that's not done. I haven't done the freeform writing on it, so I'll do that sometime later today. May not be till this evening, but I am going to work on my little office supply area. And what are you all working on? Please share in the group. It's a great thing to do. And the last thing, I want to tell you the big announcement. Besides sharing the Facebook group, I love seeing pictures, before and or after pictures. Love it. And or just share what you're doing. It's very inspiring to me. I'm so inspired that I realize there are more areas in my house than I have in 5 days to do. I think someone else recommended it or something, but I just decided, like, we're going to do the 12, sorry to spit, we're going to do the 12 days of decluttering. Isn't that cute? Like the 12 days of Christmas. And I think I'm going to do it every year at Christmas time. I'll probably also do a spring cleaning version of it. But anyway, the point is, I'm excited because we're going to get to do this for 7 more days. So we're going to go until the 20th. Obviously, you do the days you can. If there's a day that you have a super busy day and you can't get to it, no judgment. Otherwise, you'll have to do the self-forgiveness process, right? So I'm not sure if I'm going to do videos on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. I may, but if I do them, they'll be probably around noon because I have some events going on in the morning. But what I will say, or maybe I'll do them in the evening, I'm not sure. I may just skip the weekend videos. But next week, I'm going to do them every day, Monday through Friday. And I'm excited. I'm going to switch the time. The time will be 8:30, I think. And I might even go a little bit later, like 9, but probably 8:30. It's good to get the day started. And I stay up super late. So that's why I'm trying to change that, but I haven't changed it yet. No matter what time I get up, I still go to bed at like 2. And so what else was I going to say? So that's exciting. Invite your friends. The challenge is going on. You can join in at any time. It's a free challenge. It's public. You have to be in the group, and I do have to approve you to get in the group. And it seems like Facebook's a lot of times giving me a hard time to add people. So if you find someone that wants to be it, tell them to add Clutter Clearing Challenge, and I'll look at their profile, make sure they're not a spammer, because I can usually tell those, and then I'll add them in. So this is exciting. You have more time. You can make a list of 12 areas you want to organize. I've already added to my list. My refrigerator is one. My freezer is another. I don't know where I put my list, but I want to do both my office supplies. I will do my emergency kit, and I think I'm going to do my jewelry. That's kind of a big one to tackle. Not that I have a ton, but it's just kind of spread out, and I don't feel enthusiastic to do it because it's not super unmanageable. It's just a little unmanageable. It's more, for me, it's more exciting to see the big change, to have the catharsis. So happy organizing to everyone. Sorry I ran over. I really want to keep it to 20 minutes, but I'm just have a lot to say apparently. And if you have any questions about the emotional part, the heart organizing, the heart clearing for today, let me know. If you have any questions about anything, if you feel stuck, reach out in the group. Just say what's going on, share, get that out of your system. And I'm so blessed to be here with you. I'm so energized to do this project with you. Thank you for joining in. And it makes me happy to know you're clearing your home, because I know what that does to open your heart. And in a way, even if you don't do the bonus heart clearing activities, you're still clearing your heart because you're clearing your home. And home is where the heart is. All right. Love you all. Bye.